Oh my gosh, why is he still in the way? So I'm like working on pumpkin spices, new legs. And I'm trying to match up the coloring as best as possible. I think this is pretty dang close. But my concern is I've seen little air bubbles popping up on her right leg, see? So I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to take a rooting needle and pop them and push them in a little bit. But after I get through painting her, I want to matte varnish and put her legs back in. There, Mr. Man. Always something. You can see several little air bubbles coming to the surface. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 or 7 little air bubbles. I think a couple of them are more severe than the others. Just my luck, right? Alright. Let's pop her in the oven. I think I'll do this leg, the good leg first. Pop the good leg in first. And then let that cool, let the oven cool. And then I'll put the other one in. And in the meantime, I'll be looking for my rooting needles. I'm not looking. I know where they're at. I just gotta get them out. I think I'll take the rooting needle, and when she comes out, I'll poke a little hole in those little air bubbles and take a wooden spoon and let the handle and lightly apply pressure to squeeze all the air out. We'll see how that works. This is not a tutorial. Don't do as Callie does. It's more of an experimentation thing. Alright. Do this at your own risk. Alright, we're outside. The leg on the left is the one I painted, and the one on the right is the original. I painted the toenails a little more subtle. I don't take careful toenails on this one. Anyway, I had a bruise to her leg. See the bruise? I don't know if you can see it. And hang on out. Okay. So she had some air bubbles in there, but I was able to pop them successfully. You can barely tell them. But I decided to add a scratch here and like a little bruise, like a boo-boo, to go with the bruise on top. That's my hair on her foot there. Now, this is the bottom of her foot that I painted. Alright. Okay, hang on. And then this is the bottom of the foot that came with her. I made it look a little bit more darker. Yeah, she's got paint splatter on her original foot, but I'm going to throw it away. Okay. Let's look. Well, I can't really hold her. I ain't got my two hands. Alright, and the says gone down. So I painted it back as close to the skin tone that her original leg was. And I added a little few more details to that bruise and scratch. And a little boo-boo right there. Alright. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but I don't know who painted it. And I wasn't trying to duplicate the paint. I was just trying to fix her a new set of legs. So from this angle, the original foot is on the left and the new foot's on the right. See, I think the toes look more natural with less paint and less severe nail tipping. But that's just me. Oh, hang on a minute. Oops, Blair's outside. I didn't mean to zoom on the people. My neighbor's cat Blair's out there. I start saying, ain't she pretty? Ain't he pretty? Because Blair's a boy. She better stay out of the road. I mean, he better stay out of the road. I want to call her a girl. If it was my cat, I wouldn't let him outside. You know. I brought some peanut butter sandwiches out here earlier for the birds and squirrel. But I see it's all gone. They eat it already. Alright, let's get back in. Okay, so we're back inside. It's close to 9 p.m., so the sun's starting to set. Anyway, I put a bruise right there. I don't know if you could see it, but it's like a faded bruise. And I added more coloring. Anyway, this leg, when I first baked it the first time, had some bubbling. You can still see the remnants of the bubbles. See, that one's pretty bad. But I took a rooting needle. Look at this rooting needle here, 40, what did I get, 40 gauge, 1 barb. Anyway, I popped the bubbles and squeezed the air out. Had to do that a couple times. It's not really as noticeable unless you know what you're looking for. But it's my doll, so it's fine. I just like the little bruising and the scratch. Looks more realistic, because that's what Tyler's. Let's put a scratch on this leg too. This is a more fresh scratch. You got like a little bruise there. See? It's like a little yellowy bruise right there. Put a little bruise right there. And this still looks a little wet, but I've done heat setter like 12 minutes. Of course, I used the matte varnish, so I might pop her back in for a few more minutes. Let the toes get good and sealed before I put the weight back in her. This one's fine. It's just this one. This one's still got a little wet gooey between the toes. We'll have to put this leg back in. Alright. Now be careful when you put your doll in the oven. You don't want the piece to bend back. You don't want to bend it back because it will it'll get too hot and it'll stick together. The vinyl will stick to itself, and then when you pull it out, it will rip. So hang on a minute, I'll show you what happens. Alright, so I was matting this. I know it looks like a disaster, but trust me. See, when I had put it in the oven, I had actually built the leg back, and then when I pulled it out, it stuck and then it ripped. So anyway, this is glass beads that come out of her legs. I have been storing them in the closet, this bowl, since her disaster. But you know, I'm gonna pop that one back in the oven for a few minutes, and then we're gonna reassemble her. Yes, it's got super glue on it. I was trying to fix it back, glue it back, but it was lost cause, so I just bought new limbs. I think I got them off McPherson's. You can get new limbs off McPherson for the, I forgot what sculpt this is. Whatever sculpt this is, they had limbs that matched perfect. I mean, they were the limbs that went with this cat. So it wasn't like I just put random limbs back on it. It's the same limbs. So she's gonna get her legs back on here in a little while. And then we're gonna put her in this pretty dress. Look Pumpkin Spice. I got you a nice cute summer dress. It's matching bloomers. It's got tigers on it and flowers. It's a cat, right? You're gonna look adorable. It's 18 months. I'm sorry, I can't remember what the sculpt name is. Yeah. Somebody out there knows. Look at her. She's like, oh my gosh, I got no legs. You got no legs, then it down. We can get off here. He said that one again until this is why the new Genesis he said Matt Varnish didn't take off too well. Yeah, it's having problems with actually setting. But I did her arms and they were fine. Alright, so I looked it up on McPherson's. She's the Katie Marie by Ann Timmerman. She's got human hair. She's rooted with human hair. She got, it looks better in person. Her eyes are green. So pretty green glass eyes. So pretty. She's got two little teeth coming in. Isn't she pretty? Her kit, hang on a minute, I'll show you her kit on McPherson's. Well, I meant to take the flash off. I don't know what happened. I say Ann Timberman, Katie Marie, $139.99. There she is. So pretty. She's 28 inches. Full arms, full legs, 22 millimeter eyes. Isn't she pretty? There's some, I guess, the prototypes. And we need to fix her hair all pretty. Right. Okay, it's sitting here being bossy. If you want to know where her dress came from Walmart, Wonder Nation. It says $5.98, but I probably didn't pay that. I think I got it on clearance. Probably about $3. They should be putting clothing on clearance soon to make room for fall winter clothes. Even though it's still the end of July. School will be starting soon. My kid brought home his paper. Let's show you. The AI program year-round calendar 2023-2024, and it's got the months. And it's got I don't know what this down here is. Anyway, since he's in the secondary school, like he's post high school, they're calling it work days. Work days, a half day for students. It's like I don't know how they get this. Shouldn't be employees. They're gonna go there full day for staff, non-work days. No school for students. It's like they're like confusing me. They're either gonna call it work or they're gonna call it school. Keep it consistent. Anyway, I think school starts back on September 7th. It looks like light blue. Let's look down here. Let's see, it says work day. Well, that's a Thursday. He ain't going. I can already tell you he ain't going. He'd probably go on the next week, 13th. Yeah, probably 13th. September the 13th. Let's see, when's Halloween this year? Halloween falls on a Tuesday. November. Of course, Thanksgiving is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes. Let's look down here at Christmas. Let's see how many days we got for Christmas. Looks like they have scheduled off the last day be 21st. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 days off for Christmas, he ain't gonna be happy. He thinks he's supposed to get 4 weeks off for Christmas. In February. Like midwinter break. In March, usually spring break is our first week of April, so this probably ain't gonna fly either. See, the last week of March is green. He probably ain't gonna like that. He probably like skip the next week of school too, because it's in the past. Spring break's always been first week of April, and he's one for like repetition and stuff. May, June. June is like the last week of June and first week of July is off for 4th of July. And then in August, their last 2 weeks are out for the end of the school year. Oh, I don't know about you. What do you think? I'm just happy she's all got back together. I'm just gonna do a little few things to her, like put a little gloss. That's fine. I'll get a little paintbrush and put the gloss on and let it dry. And then tomorrow we'll probably wash her hair. Wash her hair, a little shampoo, and rinse it until the conditioner on it, let it soak. She get like it feels dry. You know, you gotta take care of them. You gotta do a little maintenance every once in a while. Wash her hair. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Pumpkin Spice gonna wash your hair and glaze your toenails and fingernails and put a little fresh glaze on your lips. Okay? My hand's in the way. I can see my shadow across her face. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, I'll catch you cool cats and kittens back here another day. It's Callie K's Room Reports Cats and Nonsense. Yeah, okay. Really not too much else to say. Hey, Pumpkin Spice. Are you ready for Pumpkin Spice season? Or go for the camera. If you're wondering, I took the shade off the lamp. That's why there's such a hard shadow across her face. Because every time I put the lamp shade back on the lamp, Mr. Salem thinks it's his personal playground and climbs on top and he's topping the lamp over. I'm afraid he'll smack me in the face with it when I'm sleeping. So I just took the lamp shade off and put it in the floor. You know, because I don't want to wake up to a black eye or scratches. Because these fell off onto my face. Cats. He's just sitting up there acting like he can't hear a word I'm saying. See him right there? There's the culprit right there. He's napping. He's not even flinching his ear back. He's deep in sleep, see? Alright. Yeah. Next week is August. Y'all ready? Not really. Maybe. Looking forward to Pumpkin Spice coming back to Starbucks. I think I'll get me a small iced Pumpkin Spice latte and a small chai latte, and then do a comparison to see which one I like best. What do you think? Oh, that's a good idea. Can I come with you? Nah, maybe. If I go to Target, I might take you. If I go over there to the mall, you can forget it. Partridge Creek. I'm not carrying you around. You're too heavy. I'll just go over, take you to Target, we'll plunk you down in the buggy, and we'll roll you around. Let you look at the bullseye playground, and then we'll come up to the front and get us some Starbucks, alright? Alright, sounds awesome. I can't wait. It's a date. Yeah, right. Girls' day out. When girls' day out involves taking your doll out. Whatever. You know I don't have a life. Why pretend, right? Yeah, why pretend you have a life you don't? You're a loser. Hey! What did I say? I just say the truth. Yeah, but the truth hurts. You hurt my feelings. Sure, my feelings.